Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, massive debris piles on a Richland property spill onto sidewalks, how years of complaints are leading to legal action. Also ahead, residents demand answers from their representative. The impeachment question that protesters are bringing to Dan Newhouse's office today. Later, a bill targeting two of the region's deadliest highways get legislative support. The crash prevention plan moving through Olympia. Stacy?
And from the Kittitas Valley to the Columbia Basin, a mostly quiet and sunny day, but look outside, things are changing. Storm clouds are rolling in. Big changes in the weather forecast. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. It is Tuesday, February the 17th, 2026. Wendy Redman is off tonight. And we begin with First Alert Weather because it is a First Alert Weather Day. Stacy's here.
We called it. We have some big changes coming our way. We were talking about the snow. Well, it's starting to come. It'll be here tonight. Okay. Come take a look at your screen at all 4 cities on our Skycam network. You can see clouds in Pasco. Clouds building up over the Yakima Valley, Kittitas Valley, and then this. We've got winter weather alerts through the region. We're looking at anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of snow in our Blue Mountains, those upper elevation areas. Driving hazards. Now, peak time for snow will be from now till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Lower elevations, Dayton, Walla Walla, Weston, Pendleton, Pilot Rock, down through LeGrand and the I-84 corridor, 2 to 4 inches of snow possible here in the next little bit. It's an odd weather pattern. It swoops up from the south, so it kind of lingers around this way, bringing some heavy snow to our Blue Mountains, but much needed snow there. Elsewhere, we're going to be picking up a few more inches in our Cascade Mountains and some of our lower elevations between the Kittitas and the Yakima Valley. Columbia Basin mainly is going to skip the snow this time around. Our temperatures outside right now are in the 30s and 40s through the region, but get ready, another chilly night upon us. So let's take a look at your evening forecast. Going to be mostly cloudy. Look down there in Walla Walla. We're going to start seeing those rain mixed with snow changing into snow overnight. So heavy snow for our Blue Mountains. Advisories for lower elevation towns like Walla Walla and beyond. We have another round of snow coming our way Wednesday and Thursday, and a slightly warmer weekend. Lots to talk about in the First Alert full weather forecast. Austin?
So much going on, Stacy. Thank you. Turning to continuing coverage, and in Olympia, Washington state lawmakers have now passed a legislation to create crash prevention zones on 2 of the region's deadliest highways. Senate Bill 6066 passed 46-3 and now heads to the House. The bill targets Highway 395 and Highway 12 in Franklin County, where multiple fatal crashes have occurred. The legislation gives state and local agencies new tools to respond quickly while waiting for long-term infrastructure improvements.
Just a big stretch where you have some very critical areas that have had a number of fatalities over the years.
The bill adds a $73 fee to speeding and crash fines in these zones to fund safety investigations and improvements. Some critics question whether higher fines address underlying issues like road design and funding. The bill needs final House approval before any zones can be created. Lawmakers have until February 25th to move the legislation forward. Governor Bob Ferguson says Washington is pushing forward with its request for federal disaster aid after December's historic flooding damaged roads, utilities, and other critical infrastructure across the state. Leaders have applied for funding to help cover repair costs, with damage estimates expected to reach into the millions. The governor says the goal is to speed up recovery for communities still dealing with the aftermath.
So today we're submitting our request to FEMA to declare a major disaster as a result of December's historic flooding and approve our state for the Public Assistance Program. That program provides up to 75% reimbursement by the federal government for qualifying repairs to our infrastructure.
Ferguson also weighed in on the proposed millionaire's tax, saying discussions are ongoing as lawmakers look for ways to fund long-term priorities. New at 5, a man who shot at law enforcement while attempting to steal a car over a year ago in Franklin County is taking a guilty plea. 38-year-old Jose Herrera pleaded guilty this morning to 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of robbery. On January 20th, 2025, Herrera shot at a person in the 3700 block of Road 36 and tried to steal a car. He then ran onto property right near the Tri-Cities airport and hid in the thick brush. He shot at Pasco police officers. Law enforcement did locate him, and he was arrested just over an hour later. Herrera was sentenced to 4.5 years in prison. Frustrated neighbors are speaking out about what they call a dangerous property in central Richland. Exclusive drone video shows massive debris piles surrounding a home on the 2000 block of Pullen Street, spilling into the yard and blocking sidewalks at times. Neighbors say it's been an ongoing problem for a number of years now. The city of Richland has called it a public hazard and began clearing debris from the public right-of-way in December after filing a lawsuit last fall.
We see everything. They're just right around this corner, and their back fence butts up to our fence. And if it catches fire, then ours will catch fire and it'll just spread up. And that's what we're terrified of. They had a McDonald's sign over there, the arch.
Some neighbors we spoke with feel the same way. We reached out to code enforcement but did not hear back. The mayor says she can't comment due to ongoing legal action. The property owner tells us he has no plans to clean up right now and declined an interview. A non-jury trial is now set for August the 31st. Well, a small group of protesters took to the street in front of District 4 Representative Dan Newhouse's office in Yakima today. They say it was to encourage the congressman to announce whether or not he supports impeaching President Trump. Organizers say they believe the president and other members of his administration are breaking the law. They say the administration's role in 2 ICE-related killings in the Minneapolis area and the slow release of the Epstein files are impeachable offenses. During the demonstration, organizers had participants sign a letter to give to Newhouse.
We want our representative to stand up, stand for his oath of office, which was to protect and preserve the Constitution, and use the remedy that's in our Constitution.
Critics of impeachment argue that the president and his administration have not broken the law, and any potential impeachment articles would fail. On the national front tonight, generations of people are remembering the life and legacy of Reverend Jesse Jackson today. ABC's Christiane Cordero has details on how he is being remembered.
He was a civil rights giant, standing shoulder to shoulder with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and working relentlessly for decades to make marginalized people of all backgrounds feel seen. Reverend Jesse Jackson died peacefully in his sleep, according to family, at 84 years old. His daughter, Santita, remembers her dad as someone of tremendous courage who cared deeply for his family.
He said, "I'm not going to leave you a lot of money. The money I've made, I follow Dr. King's example, I give it to the movement. But what I will try to do is give you a rich life, rich experiences where you're going to meet people, you're going to see things. Some of them will be famous, some of them will not be, but they will all be important."
Jackson famously formed a rainbow coalition of marginalized groups, a mission that still operates today at his organization's headquarters in Chicago. He ran for president twice, in 1984 and 1988.
I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I had a shovel programmed for my hand.
It would take 2 decades for Jackson to witness the fruits of his labor. He was overcome with emotion while standing in Chicago's Grant Park in 2008 as then President-elect Obama declared victory. Today, Obama shared in a statement, quote, "Michelle and I will always be grateful for Jesse's lifetime of service and the friendship our families share. We stood on his shoulders. Reverend Al Sharpton considered Jackson a mentor and today implored people of all generations to make sure his legacy endures.
Jesse Jackson changed American politics. Jesse Jackson changed the civil rights movement. He was a consequential and transformative figure.
That was ABC's Christiane Cordero with the story. Jackson often said he wanted to be remembered as someone who never stopped serving. Following this newscast at 5:30 p.m., ABC World News Tonight with David Muir reports on new details in the search for Nancy Guthrie, plus the latest on the shooting at the ice rink in Rhode Island from yesterday. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Coming up next, Tri-City area animals could get better care under a brand new proposal, the plan addressing funding and services. Plus, it is a First Alert weather day. Stacy's tracking possible chances for snow in some parts of our region on the other side of the break with her First Alert forecast. Stay right here.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body and leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
It's Truck Month with the Ford Crew.
Truck Month only happens once a year.
So it's gotta be big.
Like available Pro Power on board big.
Protect it with the Ford Security Package big. Biggest deals of the year big.
There's only one, Ford Truck Month.
Deal's so good, we need a bigger door big.
Oh yeah.
And now get 0% APR for 60 months with 0 down and 0 payments for up to 90 days. Plus $1,000 Truck Month cash on select Ford vehicles.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Injured in a car crash? The insurance company can sure make you feel small. And their offer makes you feel even smaller. Call me, attorney Mariano Morales. When you choose the heavy hitter, you get big help and big results. Does that insurance company make you feel small? Tell them you got the heavy hitter and watch how big you feel. Injured in a car wreck?
Big thanks.
Get big help. Call me.
The heavy hitter is one for you. Call 853-2222.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil, Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact and lasts up to 8 hours.
Welcome back, everybody. In local living tonight, Pasco City leaders are beginning discussions that could shape the future of animal care in the Tri-Cities. A proposed 2026 Animal Shelter Action Plan is now part of interlocal agreement negotiations, focusing on funding, services, and oversight. Pasco Councilmember Leo Perales says the proposed plan includes 4 key pillars: fiscal strategies, animal control services, animal shelter services, and outreach education. He's also proposing a 5th pillar, a Tri-Cities Animal Shelter Oversight Board. He says the goal is to strengthen policy direction and ensure funding and resources are properly allocated to provide proper care for animals in our community.
Because of the last couple of years, we've seen some really questionable dogs put down and stuff. And so that's why we really want to have an oversight board. But I'm on board with the whole plan. It all makes sense.
Perales says conversations around the proposed focus areas are still in the early stages. We head to Yakima County now, where in Selah, city leaders are moving forward with a road project aimed at improving traffic and interstate access. The Natchez Avenue extension would connect to exit 29 on I-82, creating another way in and out of the city. Officials say it would give trucks safer, more direct access to industrial areas while easing congestion on local streets. The city is handling traffic studies and design work in partnership with county and state agencies. The mayor says the project has also picked up an unusual nickname.
The way it got its name because the fruit stand on one side and the fruit warehouses on the other side, but in the middle of that there's a gravel pit, so Fruity Pebbles.
City leaders say they have already secured grant funding to begin the study and design phase. They're continuing to work with legislators to secure additional funding needed to complete the project. Now to Northern Oregon, where in Hermiston, city leaders are asking for public input on proposed changes to the city charter. The city will hold a town hall at Hermiston City Hall next month to explain possible updates and gather feedback. A review committee is recommending changes, including redrawing council ward boundaries, adjusting how councilors are elected, and making the municipal judge an appointed position instead of elected. The city manager says the discussion centers on how the city wants its government to function moving forward.
Do we want to have a mayor? Do you want to have something else? Do you want to have a strong mayor? Do you want to have a city manager? All those they're more big picture questions.
After the town hall, the city council will review the committee's recommendations along with community feedback, then decide which changes, if any, should go to Hermiston voters in November. Now to local sports. The Prosser High School girls basketball team is heading to the state tournament with their win against Selah. The Mustangs won by a final score of 81-57. Prosser's Herbie Wright led all scorers with 30 points in the victory. Prosser has now made the state tournament 5 years in a row, with all 4 previous attempts ending with a loss in the semifinals. Post-game, players were happy to know they will be back at state.
I think it means a lot, especially to our team. That's been one of our goals since day one, and I think it's just really important to us, and we're really excited about it.
I mean, I just know that I need to put everything on the floor and that this is my last run for my senior year, so it's big just every single play to keep going and never let off the gas.
Prosser's next game is against Ellensburg in the district championship. Both teams have clinched spots in the state tournament, but they will play for the District 5 title.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And happy Fat Tuesday. We have quite the weather forecast to indulge on this day. All right, let's take a look at our radar. We're already seeing that snow popping up across our Cascades. We'll zoom in a little bit further down to the southern portion, just outside our viewing area, but impacting I-84, La Grande on down, and we're going to continue to see that build up. You see the snow heading right towards Dayton and the Walla Walla area. 44 degrees on our Dust Devil Sky Cam in Pasco. Look at the clouds have really started to move in. We could be seeing some showers in our area this evening, but some snow showers for some, and we'll get to that in a few. Let's talk temperature-wise. We're looking pretty good. The sunshine was beautiful today, but those clouds certainly are moving in and changing the look outside. Here's the forecast. It's a weird system. It comes up from the north, swoops down from the south, and then wraps around. So an unusual pattern, but nonetheless, it's going to bring lots of snow for our Blue Mountain passes, and this is through Friday. Up to 17 inches of much needed snow for that snow-starved area. Futurecast, we're going to take a little dive around and take a look at timing. This is what it looks like overnight tonight. So we start to see the snow really get going from Battle Mountain all the way up through Pendleton and around Walla Walla into Dayton. Now, some of these snow showers leaking over. You see rain showers for the Tri-Cities. We'll fast forward a little more. Again, we'll continue to see that snow continuing right into Walla Walla, just outside of Dayton and up to Pullman. Then we'll focus more on the I-84 corridor down here. We're going to see snow at road level, so around Hood River, past the Dalles if you're heading that way. Then the snow picks up again across our Cascade Mountains and moving on down in through the valley. Now surrounding areas, hit or miss where we're going to see it. We're seeing snow. You see Sunnyside, but that's closer to the highway. This would be the hills wrapping around the Yakima Valley. So again, hit or miss snow showers through the region. tour by tour. This is through Friday. We could see 2 to 4 inches, Snoqualmie Pass, White Pass, Stevens Pass, and Blewett Pass. As we head into the Kittitas Valley, anywhere from just under an inch to about an inch of accumulation for those lower elevations. In the Yakima Valley, we've kind of backed things off a little bit, but we're still looking at a trace of snow possible right on through that region. Moving into the Columbia Basin, hit or miss. The only place I see a little skiff we could see in Prosser. Overall, you're going to see no snow there, but then we get to the foothills of the Blues, and this is where it gets dicey. Milton Freewater to Walla Walla, and in between, possibly to see 1 to 2 inches here by the next couple of days, and big snow, of course, up in our Blue Mountains. So that's good news for the folks there. We've been looking to see that. Our temperatures tonight are very chilly again, where the roadways are wet. We could see slick ice developing overnight on the roads, especially over bridges and overpasses. So take it easy in the morning. Here's your 7-day planner. Not too much going on in the Tri-Cities overall, but you can see we have several systems lined up. We'll get a little bit of break on Friday, and then the weekend brings in another round of snow and possible rain showers. A little more active in Yakima for Sunday, Monday, but again, don't count out a few snowflakes. You guys have seen a few of them, not really accumulating, however. Ellensburg also with slight chances of rain or snow, looking more active, and that wintry mix looking much more promising from Sunday through the first part of next week. Walla Walla, alert days for you guys. We're going to be watching for the rain mix or even accumulating snow. An inch, 2 inches, I don't know, but we could see a little bit of that. That could impact your morning commute. And Hermiston, like the Tri-Cities, kind of we sit things out here.
Yeah, it's funny, all the different microclimates.
Basin is this little donut hole of happiness, I call it. We tend to get away from most of that weather. But again, Walla Walla and all the towns surrounding the foothills, watch out for that tonight and tomorrow.
All right, Stacey, thank you. Up next in our spotlight, a dedicated walker celebrates a major milestone with friends and fitness.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Don't we all need a space we love? We'll make your design dreams a reality today during the extended President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row. Save big on sofas and sectionals, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. And the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out special purchases while they last, plus 60 months, no interest. Shop the comfort, the style, the selection, the savings. But hurry, the extended President's Day Super Sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Get ready to feast at Legends Casino Hotel's ultimate all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. Dive into fresh Dungeness crab, wild Columbia River salmon, juicy prime rib, and much more. Taste it all every Thursday starting at 4 p.m.
I'm Eduardo Morfin. Morfin Law Firm thanks you for 5 years of support. Remember, when choosing an attorney, select a local attorney that supports your local community.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Rivalry nights return to the Toyota Center as the Tri-City Americans and Spokane Chiefs face off in 3 must-see matchups on Saturday, February 21st, Friday, February 27th, and Saturday, March 14th. This rivalry is built on hard hits, fast pace, and intense action. With the standings tight, every shift matters, every hit is felt, and every goal means more. The energy is high from the opening face-off to the final horn. These are games you don't want to miss. Get your tickets now at amshockey.com or the Toyota Center box office.
Airwick's Essential Mist Diffuser is cordless and portable. Great for inviting friends too. With adjustable fragrance levels, it's easy to make every occasion fragrant and inviting. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Winter paddleboarding. Fly the Northwest tonight at 6.
Hey, our spotlight tonight comes from Apple Valley News Now viewer Adam. A special celebration happened at Columbia Center Mall in Kennewick.
That's right. Fern Lambert marked her 100th birthday yesterday morning, surrounded by her fellow mall walkers. After a lap with her husband, she stops to visit with friends that she's made over the years. Many who thought that she was still in her 80s.
She
wow.
looks great.
100 is the new 80s.
That's right, it is.
Go, girl.
Have an idea for the spotlight? Send it to us through any of our social media platforms.
Good for her. I love that
I do
story.
too.
All right. Stick around. We're going to give you a reason to smile and one final check of that wild weather forecast.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Just like you, I'm working towards buying my first home.
I'm saving for my children's future.
Like you, I want financial tools that make my life easier.
At Hapo, we're more than employees. We're people just like you, and we understand what really matters.
Just like you,
we're planning for our future.
And I care about making a difference.
We are here to help you navigate life's milestones, big and small, because we're just like you. Join us at Hapo today.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. What do you think?
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Fast removal, fast installation. Our remodels take only days, not weeks, so you can love your bathroom sooner. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
This February, it's more countless wins with a $55,000 high-stakes giveaway at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Over $5,000 is up for grabs weekly, Fridays and Saturdays in February. Take home cash prizes and premium Pendleton beef. Multiply your entries every Monday. And on Saturday, February 28th, 4 grand prize finalists will break the bank with $13,000 in cash and prizes, including $500 of Pendleton beef for each winner. Beef up your wins only at Wild Horse Resort and Casino.
New Nissan. You got to put it through its paces.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
A winter trip.
There's a world of beauty around us. The ice and everything, that I think that's beautiful.
And I bet you thought paddleboarding was just a summer sport. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
Next ET.
I'm Neve Campbell. I'm Isabel May. And we are spilling the ET.
Plus another ET exclusive with this American Idol alum.
I'm David Archuleta, and this is my ET then and now.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. We always give you a reason to smile. One of our great viewers sent this photo in, a view of Rattlesnake during last week's sunny weather. And you know, today was beautiful. Hopefully you were out snapping those photos. If you were, please use that QR code on top of your screen to get your photo on TV. Once again, thanks to Lifetime Dental. Let's go over those headlines real quick. Look at the snow. Look at the snow, and look at the more snow coming. Not here, Austin, not in our lower elevation of Tri-Cities, but generally normal temps. Temperature slightly warming into the weekend. No heat wave, that's for sure, but chilly at the bus stop tomorrow morning and even snowy in Walla Walla in the morning, transitioning to mixed precipitation, and then later in the day that starts to pick up again in Ellensburg and Yakima. So we are not out of the woods yet.
Not yet. Thanks for joining us here at 5. Hoping your news is good news. We'll see you at 6.
See you then.